Welcome from Munich, guys, and we have the LG Spirit 4G LTE in our hands. This is a beautiful smartphone. It's available in two versions. It's also available without the 4G LTE. Then it's a little bit cheaper. This is 180 bucks for 160 bucks, so 20 bucks less. You get only 5 megapixel camera instead of 8. And also no LTE, of course, built in. But a faster processor, 1.3 GHz quad core instead of 1.2 GHz quad core. Those are the main differences. So here we have an HD screen, quite good looking. The box is quite strange with this blue and yellow. And this is just strange colors here. But I mean, the summer's coming up, so it's alright. The LG Leon is a little bit more business-like. It's available for 150 bucks with LTE 4G. So this is a little bit cheaper, but also smaller. The display is not as good, and also only 5 megapixels. So if you want a competitor with a similar design and also Android 5.0 Lollipop already built in or installed, then maybe you should check out that one. Also the LG Leon. So let's just unbox here the LG Spirit and also compare it to the iPhone 6 and the Samsung Galaxy S6 later, because of course the iPhone 6, for example, has the same display size, 4.7 inches. So we have inside the box the battery. You have already seen me take out the smartphone, but that's of course the last. So here we have the battery. Then we have just a little pamphlet where you can read that we have the name here of the device, H440N. Maybe it's called a little bit differently in your country, but in Germany that's the name. Then we have here a charger which gives out 850 milliamps at 5 volts. So you need, for the 2100 milliamp battery I just took out, around 2.5–3 hours to charge. Then also, of course, for the charger you need a cable, and also you want your data transfer for the 8 gigs that are available internally. And actually, of course, it's not 8 gigs because the Android 5.0 takes up about 4 or 5 gigs. We will check it out later how much. And then one last thing in the box, there's also a headset here inside, a really cheap headset though. If you look at it from a little bit closer, you can see it's really cheap, $1 China made headphones, earphones. I don't like these, and the quality is probably also horrible. I can already see it, but at least it has a microphone hole and a button so you can answer your phone calls. So, battery and the phone. It says again a few technical specs here with a display protection foil on the front. Not that interesting for us. We just want to take off the back cover, which is quite easy by just opening it up at one spot, as I will show you in a second. Once you open it up, you can see that we have the micro SIM and the micro SD card slot above each other. Then we have here the place for the battery, which I just have to slide in like this, 2100 milliamp, and then I can close up the cover, where you can actually also see that we have the NFC tag here built in, so you can also use this for wireless payment or just to easily connect to your Bluetooth speaker, transfer data or anything like that with NFC. So again, the device from the outside, here we have the little place where I just open it up. Otherwise, on the bottom, micro USB and a microphone. On the top, you have the headset port, and on the back, everything that's important. Volume rocker, on and off switch, camera with flash, 8 megapixel, the non-LTE with 5 megapixel, as I already said. So just press the on button and then we will turn it on. I already did go through the setup in my German video, so we can try out right away the camera, for example, here with the LG Spirit 4G LTE. Now again, while this is starting, where did I put it? Here, a little comparison with the LG Leon. Again, a little bit cheaper, a little bit smaller, a little bit different design, but a lot of similarities, except for we have here this lightly bent display. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. I can see that it's really lightly bent. Not that interesting for us actually, but maybe it's a little bit better to just use in everyday scenarios. Then also compared to the Samsung Galaxy S6 in size, it's of course smaller with a 4.7 inch screen. It's a little bit thicker, but it's made out of plastic and it's a lot cheaper. It's 1/4 of the price. And again, also compared to the same size, display size, Apple iPhone 6, it's smaller, but of course again here not slimmer. Which is again not that important because the price is hot. Double tap to unlock, and then we can just go right away here into our home screen and start up the camera, for example, which should start up quite quickly. With the 8 megapixels I can shoot right away a few selfies, for example like this, or you just use a camera on the front, which is really not that good in quality. I have to press here the 3 dots and then rotate, and then you'll be able to see that the VGA quality here is, I could say quite horrible, but for this price it's alright, and at least there's a front camera built in and especially a back camera with flash, which you really can't expect usually. So thank you much for tuning in. This was a really short unboxing video with the LG Spirit LTE 4G. Thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for comparison and other videos about this phone and a lot of other technical stuff. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Balazs, and until next time, please send it again.